Hey YouTube, I'm Chris Pirillo, and this is your Geek Out for Friday, June 8, 2012. As a reminder, we couldn't do the Geek Out every day if it wasn't for GoToAssist from Citrix. You can take control of your IT world from one simple cloud-based platform. GoToAssist's proactive alerting allows you to fix small issues before they become big problems. For a free 30-day trial, visit GoToAssist.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code Pirillo. What is Secure Boot, and why should you care? One of these features is kind of controversial, known as Secure Boot, which will be implemented in the next generation of PCs, soon to be running the Windows 8 operating system released from Microsoft. So the big issue is surrounding the controversy of the machines with this particular Secure Boot are enabled at Microsoft's mercy when it comes to what operating systems can be booted, which means that Linux may very well be locked out. If you want to know more information, forget the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. No FUD in the article. New clients can be great. How do we find them? You know, I've been lucky. When I've worked with businesses, they've seen the things that I'm doing online, including videos on YouTube, tweets on Twitter, posts on Facebook, and beyond. So I tend to make attention from being myself and sharing information that I love sharing. Companies see that and they say, hey, we'd like you to do something for us. Where do you find new clients? What is IPv6 and what new equipment will you need to use it? So with that in mind, the developers of the IPv6 protocol made it a 128-bit protocol, which will make approximately 340 trillion unique IP addresses, which means we're going to see a lot more devices online, and IPv6 will be the way that we can support it. So will your device support IPv6 right now? There's a couple of links to some test sites that you can run, including testmyipv6.com and the IPv6 test link as well. So how do you know if you can use an IPv6 network from the device that you want to use on an IPv6 network? You got to test it. We've got a couple links in the article, including one to testmyipv6.com and another one to ipv6-test.com. This is the future, and you're just going to have to get used to it. You got to let go of the past. IPv4, that's yesterday's news. The Greek myths and the space race. I don't think we're going to stop. Ever. And I'd like to apologize to any alien civilization who happens to be watching this, likely long after I've shuffled off my mortal coil. We did not mean to ruin the universe for you. So if you're a fan of space exploration too, you may want to check out the story to discover that the Greek myths really aren't all that mythical when it comes to the space race. We also have a link to the Monster Diesel Vector On-Ear headphones review. I actually tweeted Monster this morning. They said, hey, which headphones was this person wearing? And I said, let me guess. Since you tweeted it, they were from Monster. Best Buy founder jumps ship. The retailer's largest shareholder resigns post and explores selling his 20% stake. Yikes. I don't know about you, but I'm probably not going to buy any more extended warranties from them. Report. More than half of seniors now use the web. In fact, I would go as far as to say that the senior population probably has a better grasp on technology than the younger generations. And I know you could say that I'm crazy, but think about it. They're older, they've got nothing but time on their hands, and disposable income. 85% of the world will have high-speed mobile internet by 2017, according to a report from Ericsson. Wow. Now, we're not just talking about 85% of the world that you know, like the entire world, including remote villages in countries you've probably never even heard of or could never locate on the map even if you knew it was a country. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. The future of the internet is mobile. Facebook is launching App Center, and you may not have access to it yet, depending on which country you live in. Since I'm in the United States, I have access to it right now, and here it is. It's the App Center, broken down by games, entertainment, Facebook, lifestyle. Facebook? Really? We need Facebook apps and a Facebook app store? That there's going to be tighter integration between Facebook and iOS with iOS 6. That remains to be seen. But if you don't have access to it yet, you will soon. The future of apps is everywhere. Mega Lawler 9000 on YouTube asked, Chris, what do you think about the law of attraction when it comes to getting the things you want? How does it relate to the way you manage to get things in your life? You seem like the kind of person who's good at making things happen, so I thought it would be a suitable question. Now, despite what you think about the law of attraction, whether it's a bunch of hooey or it's real, I gotta tell you, I'm on the side of believing it because I have seen things before they happen. Not to say that I'm psychic, or certainly not psychotic, but I've always thought that I would have a career where I wouldn't have to wear a tie. Not wearing a tie today. I always wanted to have a house that I loved being in, and here I am. And I remember very briefly, the first time I saw Seattle was in a news segment for Microsoft. This is back in the day. This is before Windows 95. And I'm like, Seattle just sounds kind of neat. So to me, the law of attraction, it's probably closer to truth than it is fiction. DJ the Extreme Gamer Pro on YouTube asked, what is your opinion about the government and the internet? Stay out of it! Abo Luna on LockerGnome.net asked, how insecure is it really to view images in Gmail? I'm not exactly sure what do you mean by it being insecure to view images. What kind of images are you looking at? NetSavvy006 on LockerGnome.net asked, how do I open PDFs with Adobe Reader in Chrome? Well, Chrome has its own built-in PDF reader, so you would probably have to redo the MIME types on your system in order for it to open up in Adobe. Why are you opening up PDFs in Adobe Reader, dude? Come on. Why? Knock it off. Barbara J. Moore on Google Plus asked, will Windows 8 vary greatly from 7? To ask if it's going to vary greatly is an understatement at best. Microsoft's doing what they can to drag you kicking and screaming into the next generation of devices. If you buy a Windows 8 PC, I would feel sorry for you if that PC did not have a touchscreen capability, because Metro can't be disabled, and Metro was optimized for touch experiences, but Microsoft also crammed the classic desktop into Windows 8. Daddy, what did you do during the educational revolution? It's the title of an article that we've just shared today. I grew up in a time where you didn't have a choice. You went to this school and that was it. Now you could go to school online. You could get better education from iTunes than you likely can from any school anywhere inside, let's say, a 50-mile radius of your house. Where were you during this educational revolution? Hang on, I think Diana's flying a little too close to the sun. Will you later? That's a big deal. That's a big deal. That's a big deal.